Hello, and welcome to the Managing Confirmation List webinar. The confirmation list is a way to manually manage reminders and confirmations of scheduled appointments, track communication with patients, send batch emails, postcards, and text messages. At the end of this webinar, you should feel comfortable utilizing the confirmation list to manage and track patient communication and appointment confirmation status. The confirmation list is located in the top right-hand corner of OpenDental in the Appointment Lists window, second one on the list. Once you have the window pulled up, you can filter appointments several different ways. When clinics are enabled, it will default the clinic filter to unassigned. Currently, we have no patients unassigned with upcoming appointments, so we're going to change that to all, and then click refresh. And now we have some appointments in the list. You can also filter by confirmation status. To add additional custom statuses, you would navigate to Setup, Definitions, Appointment Confirmed. From here, you can edit the confirmation statuses that are already in the system, as well as add new items. When adding an item, you can mark whether to exclude them for e-confirmations and e-reminders, as well as change the color that will show in the confirmation dot within the appointment screen. One nice thing about the confirmation list is that it is not modal, therefore you're able to work within the software while the window is pulled up. You're also able to filter the appointments showing based off of the list that they are in, whether that be all, recall only, all appointments excluding recall, and hygiene pre-scheduled, which will only include appointments that were created more than 2 months before the scheduled date. You're also able to open up your date range. It's going to default to the next 2 days where you're in the office. You're also able to filter by provider and by clinic. Set status is not a filter. Instead, this will change the status of any highlighted appointments to the status selected in the dropdown. So if we were working through this list and had called and left voicemails on our first 2 appointments, we could highlight those appointments and then select left message. Then it's going to update for both of those that were selected. Email from allows you to select which email the confirmation will send from if the office has multiple email addresses set up. To schedule an appointment on the confirmation list, you can right-click and then select Send to Pinboard. It's going to bring it over to our pinboard here. Then you'll be able to drag and drop to schedule the appointment. When right-clicking on an appointment, you can also choose to select Patient to pull up their account, or See Chart to go straight to that patient's chart. You're also able to double-click on an appointment within the confirmation list to access the Edit Appointment window, where you will be able to add notes, procedures, and alter other information about the appointment as normal. At the bottom of the window, we have some options for communicating with patients. The first option is postcards. After highlighting patients and selecting on Postcard Preview, it will show you what printed out postcards would look like for the selected patients, and you can print from this window. I'm going to go ahead and close that for now. Next, we have Label Preview, which will create name and address labels for the selected patients, and it can also be printed from this window. Then we have Email, where you can send the selected patients an appointment reminder, and Text, where you'll also be able to send patients an appointment reminder. To customize the messages within Postcard, Email, and Text, you can go into Setup, Appointments, Confirmations, and then double-click on each type of reminder to set them up as needed. You can also create customized confirmation reports with the Run Report button to send data to a simple text file. So we're going to go ahead and select and Run Report. You'll select what you want the report to return, click OK, and it'll run it as a query. Then you're able to export this to a text file to import into other programs. And then lastly, we have the print list, which will just print a list of the appointments within this confirmation list. Thank you so much for joining us today for the Managing Confirmation List webinar. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to call our support line for assistance.